In the book, you talk about the universe and you talk about source. Stephen Pressfield calls it the muse. This is the, place from which we can extract those inspirations, those ideas, and channel them through the artist into creating something that lives and breathes in the world. But I guess I'm curious, as is Stephen Pressfield, because he asked me to ask you this question, how do you differentiate how he thinks about it, e.g. the muse, versus how you're thinking about it as source? Are those things synonymous? My sense is that you have a more kind of expansive spiritual version of the muse.
Maybe, and I think it doesn't matter. It's helpful to know that the information we need doesn't all come from inside of us. Might not come, maybe none of it comes from inside of us. Maybe it all comes from outside of us. And whether that be mystical, or whether that be physical, whether that be practical, I've had experiences where I'm looking for an answer for something, curious, and I'm holding it lightly in my consciousness, not working on it, just I know there's this problem to be solved. And then I'll be out and something will happen in the world directly related to answer the question. It happens all the time. It doesn't happen once in a while. It happens all the time. I believe it happens all the time for everyone if they're paying attention. If you're open to the communication, we're getting information all the time. There's so much more information coming at us than we can digest that we pick and choose unconsciously certain data points, and then based on those data points, we make up a story about what happens. It's different for everybody. There's so much wisdom all around us all of the time, coming in the form of nature, coming in the form of the culture, coming in the form of people speaking at a coffee shop, you overhearing a conversation. If you're open and if you're paying attention, and I would even go further to say, it probably works either way, but I would say, and if you invite it, it might work even better. I don't know if that's true, but why not? That's the thing.
But if you're inviting it, then you're sort of injecting a level of intention into the practice of paying attention and being open.
Yes, and because of the subtle nature of the information that we're looking for, it's not getting shouted at us. It's the thing that if you weren't really quiet and really paying attention, you would likely miss. So we have to quiet ourselves, and we have to live in a way, that's why the subtitle of the book is A Way of Being, is we live in the world in this constant state of looking for clues, looking for information. What can I learn? What shapes align? Where are their connections? What's more to be seen in the picture than just the face value? If I look deeper, what's happening? And that's the practice. Yeah. And there are some suggestions of things that you can do to get there. But meditation is a key. For me, meditation is a key. It may not be everyone's. That's the other point of this, is we all function in different ways. We can speak about diet. When I was vegan, I was wildly overweight and sick. And that was part of my depression. And when you became a vegan, you became a world-class ultra runner. So it's like, it works different for different people. We each have to find what works for us and try things and see what works.